Welcome back to Seattle Living 101, and you have 5 seconds to guess what does the name Bellevue actually mean. Is it option A, beautiful view, known for many beautiful views around Bellevue? Is it option B, Bell Valley, known for the valley that Bellevue sits in? Or is it option C, blue water, known for the blue water that touches Bellevue over here in Lake Washington? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you guessed beautiful view, that is correct. It's a French thing apparently, and you do get many gorgeous views around Bellevue. Right now we are standing in Bellevue Downtown Park, and here in Bellevue Downtown Park you have many different things to do. Number one, if you want to go hunting, there's a lot of ducks. I'm just joking, don't shoot here. Number two, you have the ice rink, and I think that thing is like 10,000 square feet or something like that. It's absolutely ginormous. People weren't over there today because apparently they're closed for a private event until 5:30, whatever, you know. But it's an ice rink, it's awesome. We go there all the time. I might include some shots if I can find some of my old videos from last year. They have those little stands where if you don't know how to ice skate, like I don't know, it's one of those like old people, you know, support stands that you can ice skate around on the ice with. Really cool for somebody like me who can't stand on his 2 feet on the ice. Well, maybe I putting myself down too much. Anyways, I can ice skate a little bit. Also, one other thing that's cool about Bellevue Downtown Park is there's a half-mile loop all the way around the park. So if you want to go out for a few mile runs, right, you can just make a nice little circle over here. You can also see the Inspiration Playground over here. We bring our kids here throughout the year. Our church is not too far away here, so usually we come Sundays after church. It's a very interactive playground. They also have some water that comes out over there during the summer times for the kids to play. Really, really fun. You can bring your dogs, your cats, whatever you want on a leash over here, and you know, enjoy some time with the family. Right across here, you have Bellevue Square Mall. Now in Bellevue Square Mall, you have a place called Beecher's Cheese, which is an absolutely to die for, not to die for, but a place that you have to visit. Beecher's Cheese is well known around Seattle. The place in downtown, their original location in downtown Seattle, got one of the, I think it was a few years back, number 4th best cheese in America or something like that. It was some award like that. I remember looking it up. And one of the things I recommend getting over there is their just simple macaroni and cheese, the best macaroni and cheese you will ever try, no matter what your grandmother made. I'm sorry, it really is the best. And their tomato soup as well with some croutons and some Parmesan. Oh, maybe I should start a food channel. Anyways, also in Bellevue Square Mall, you have their awesome Christmas tree. And if you take the elevator to the top floor, floor number 3, I believe, that's where you have the playground where you can take the kids over there. And literally it's a small section of a floor. The kids can't escape anywhere unless they, of course, go down the elevator. And you can take them up there and spend a few hours with them as well. And they also have a hair cutting place right there as well, where your kids can sit in like little airplanes and get haircuts and stuff like that. So it's definitely a fun place for you to check out with your family. So with that, I'm concluding, and we're actually going to our next stop, which we're going to be seeing a house that's $5.1 million, but it's located so close to Bellevue Downtown Park, so it's worth every penny if that's a house that you can afford to buy. Let's go check it out. Now for our first stop of the day, we are at 9652 Evergreen Drive. Now this home was built in 2017, and it's 4,000 square feet, 4 beds, 4.5 baths. Now, if you guys subscribe to my channel, I too might be able to buy a car like this soon. Just kidding, I don't need that. What I need is a nice classic muscle car, right? Maybe a Shelby or something like that. We'll see. Anyways, back to the home. You have amazing views right in front of your home of downtown Bellevue and the skyscrapers. This home has been on the market for just about 40 days at $5.1 million. Now, there might be a reason as to why it's sitting for 40 days on the market, partially because of interest rates being high, especially on homes priced like this, but also because right across the street, you can see there's a few new homes going up that will also be for sale at $5.1 million. Some of them are bigger in square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms as well. So you kind of pick what you want, you know, but these guys, they're doing good that price point to try to entice somebody now, right before those homes are built. So if you're looking to live in downtown Bellevue and you don't want to live in a $2 million condo on the 16th floor or $3 million condo, depends what, you know, floats your boat, right? If condo living is for you, you can buy a condo here in downtown in one of these skyscrapers for $2, $3, $4, $5 million as well. Or you can buy a nice house like this, just a 2-3 minute drive away from everything that downtown Bellevue has to offer. And now let's go to local hotspot number 2 for the day. And now for local hotspot number 2, well, I should say multiple local hotspots. We are standing off of 4th Street and Bellevue WA Northeast. Now, Bellevue WA Northeast is the main street that runs through Bellevue. And off of Bellevue WA, you will find Fogo de Chao, which is like a Brazilian steakhouse. My wife and I went out there and they put these long skewers and cut off the meat, you know, as much as you want. They also have a buffet over there. Really good food. I got this massive steak that you had to cook it yourself. Essentially, it's a do-it-yourself. I guess I could have done it at home and paid less money. Anyways, so you have Fogo de Chao if you want some chow. Then you have Earl's Kitchen and Bar. Earl's Kitchen and Bar is one of my favorite places off of Bellevue WA. It's essentially just a mix of American food, but the vibe is awesome, or the ambiance, how more sophisticated people say. And it's right off of Bellevue WA, super easy access, really easy parking as well. Then you have Daniel's Broiler and other steakhouses around here. You have Joey, you have Stone Lounge, which our office just celebrated our annual Christmas event over there. They cater to many people who do events. It's not my first time there. And also just further up the street, you have Snowflake Lane. Snowflake Lane is an annual event that happens here during Christmas time. Every single evening at 7 p.m. there's a massive parade that happens here, and you know, people walking on stilts, Cinderellas and snowmen and everybody you can think of. They hand out candy to your kids if you're like right on the edge. In any other scenario, it'd be weird if a stranger gave candy to your kid. But you know, there's Santa Claus driving by on his sleigh and a whole bunch of other things. It's a wonderful time with the family. We try to visit at least once a year. Sometimes we happen to go twice, but usually just once is enough. Now, what you want to do when you come there is you want to come at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half earlier. If you don't, you will not find a spot. What we like to do is come no later than 6 p.m., maybe 5:30, go grab a bite to eat. There's a Starbucks right by where they do the parade, and you can just sit down, enjoy your meal, enjoy your coffee, and wait for the parade to start. There's also people out there that usually give out like these big balloons for $20 that pop as soon as you buy them, and they all light up. You know, it's supposed to be fun for the kids, but don't buy them because they're cheap and they'll pop on the spot and they won't refund you. Anyways, that's local hotspot number 2. And next up on our list is a house that you cannot miss for $4.7 million. And for our second house of the day, we are at 9235 Northeast 1st Street. Now, a home like this in Bellevue, it's 3,850 square feet, right? So close to 4,000. 5 beds and 5 baths. So ample space for bedrooms, bathrooms, and everything else you want to do. Now, it's sitting at 4.695 million. So we'll say 4.7, right? But it's 61 days on the market, and it just had a $180,000 price reduction, and it's still sitting on the market. This home does not have any views. It does have modern finishes, but something like this will probably tend to go for maybe around the 4.4, 4.5 range. I think another few $100,000 price drop and it will probably sell. The reason why is because this home has a lot of competition. Think about the first house that we saw, right? In the $5 million mark, you have a brand new construction home. Now, whoever can afford this home at 4.7 million can pay a few $100,000 more and get a brand new construction home, also with no views. Now, in local hotspot number 3, where we're going next, you're gonna see some homes that do have views, and I'm gonna be sharing those price points with you as well. And now for, don't jump when you're 30, people. Just kidding. Welcome to local hotspot number 3. We are in Maidenbauer Bay Park. Now, this park had a complete overhaul in 2019. It was reopened, I believe, back in March, and they added a lot of things to this park. Number 1, a brand new playground. You got a hilltop viewing area. You have a wonderful pier. Now, most people who live near Maidenbauer Bay Park are probably going to live in a home that costs somewhere around $3 to $5 million, depending how far away from the park you are. If you're sitting up on the hilltop like some of these homes, you're going to be probably in the $5-6 million range. If you're out in the water where Maidenbauer Park is in front of you, your home will probably cost anywhere from 10, 15, 20 million and up. Russell Wilson's home was on the water, and that thing, I think they listed at 36 million when he moved off to the Broncos. and betrayed all of Seattle. Anyways, different story, different day, but you get my picture. You get the picture. Also, just a 5-minute walk away, you have Old Bellevue and you have Main Street. Off of Main Street, during this time of year, you'll find a lot of lights. It's very Christmassy, very holiday oriented, right? You'll find coffee shops, restaurants, stores, and a ton of people walking, and a lot of Priuses blocking the road, like we were driving, and a lot of traffic as well. So one other thing I wanted to mention, if you have kids and you live here in this part of town, your kids might be going to Bellevue High School. Bellevue High School is one of the top rated schools here in Bellevue and all across Washington State. And if your kids go there and they like sports, they have a wide variety of sports available. Everything from baseball to soccer to basketball to football to tennis. You have absolutely everything over here in Bellevue. So with that, let's head over to our last stop of the day, which is house number 3. And now for our final stop of the day, we are at 1629 106th Avenue Southeast. And we're standing in front of this cute little home in Bellevue, and it's 3 beds, 2 bathrooms, and it's $1.5 million. What you'll notice behind me also, if you come around over here, you'll notice the new construction home peeking out in the back. And to the left of me right here is an already built new construction home. Homes like this in this area can run for easily $5 million, like nothing. So you have a wide variety between the homes that you can live in West Bellevue. $1.5 million, something small and cozy, or something brand new like this monster for $5.1 million. Now, most of these homes here, they'll be around 5,000 square feet. So you have plenty of space. You want to bring in the whole family, the cousins, everybody, plenty of space for you to live in. So with that, guys, we are concluding our video for today. And I want to say, if you're looking to move to the Seattle area, right, whether you're coming from California or Texas or New York, wherever it is you're coming from, when you buy a home here, I give you $1,000 credit when you use me as your agent. So if you're looking to move to the Seattle area, hit me up at the number below or book a Zoom call with me, and I'd be happy to help you make that smooth move over to the Seattle area.